Stall, I didn't even know what happened. What happened with him?
Left road.
Yeah, he checked his right skate, went off the ice.
He's
and
fine.
It's fine.
No one's come to me on it.
Okay.
How did it feel to just see that many healthier
Too many.
bodies? Too many, but
Too many bodies to practice, yes. But no, it's good to get the guys on the ice. I'm not sure who can play, who can't yet, but obviously when you have that many bodies, they're getting close.
Kelly,
He'll play.
what does it mean to have a guy like that?
Everything. He does everything for us. He's one of our leaders. It's, you know, I wasn't sure, and I give our team a lot of credit when we lost him. That's when I was most worried about where the team was going to go. And I give our guys a lot of credit for hanging in there and finding a way. Kelly's that important, so it's it'd be good to have him back in the room, first of all, and then on the ice.
I know you say
Gerard-
there's too many guys, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Girardi's good to go.
Charlie's set to go, yeah.
I know you say it's a lot of too many guys on the ice, but isn't it good to have competition
Oh, yeah, yeah.
at
yeah.
this point of the season, or
sure.
at any point of the season? I shouldn't
Yeah,
say.
we're going to, once we find out who's healthy, who isn't, we got to cut down on numbers to get proper practice in. And we have a few days here this month that we can practice. We have 12 games. But no, it's, you know, for the past, you know, really for most of the year, we're just trying to feel the team out there to get a full practice in. So this
Right.
is the other end of the spectrum after some time off. Some guys have healed, and some guys, the timing of their injuries coming back, it's good stuff. And I think we'll be a better team for it as we get some guys back in the lineup.
Because they'll compete for spots.
Yes, yeah.
The guys that came back from Connecticut, are they here to get practice during the AHL All-Star break? Are they here to play?
They're right now until I find out. You know, Callie will play, so the other two guys will be in. As far as the forwards, I'm not sure on the D. As far as with Michael, but he played well enough the past couple of games. Did some decent things as far as puck movement on our power play. We got to make a decision there. He was brought up also because we weren't sure about Danny. But if Callie's the only one that comes in, they'll play. That's just our numbers.
What Kolarik had been okay when he had been up here.
Dipped.
He dipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you saw enough from Gratch to warrant.
Well, Gratch has really, you know, played much better. It hasn't transformed here yet, but he has been one of the. Shoney was out there again. Shoney during the break was out there, watched 2 games, and felt Gratch was the guy. Him and Newberry. I like Newberry's grit. Hopefully, you can take a face-off or 2. But Gratch has scored some goals down there. Has played harder. Is going through the process. Now the next step for Gratch is to protect pucks here, as we've asked him to do down there, but also try to create some offense. And so right now, in talking to Shoney the past couple of games, after him watching the Hartford game, we felt those were the 2 guys. Weiss played well, too. Weiss played well. You know, it's just we can't take everybody, so we decided to go with Gratch in this one. We'll see where we go.
Dubinsky wouldn't rule himself out. Is that a route for tomorrow?
I wouldn't rule him out. Yeah, if it was up to him, he'd play. But it's not going to be his decision. We got to check with the doctor. We got to see how he feels tomorrow. The orange line was probably our best line today. Him, Christensen, and
Vinny.
And Doobie. Vinny Prospel, Doobie, and Christensen.
But he's that close. Did you?
Yeah.
So they have to check if there's no swelling or pain, or what's
it's just dealing with pain.
It can't get
is
worse.
There going to be pain? No, the doctors have basically said we don't need another X-ray or anything like that. They feel it's healed.
Okay.
It's just a matter of Doobie, because remember, Doobie, this was going on with Doobie for quite a while prior to it. It's kind of a weird injury. But Doobie was knocking on my door after the Florida game and knocking on my door before today's practice, and he wants to play. And but it just can't be his decision. We can't put him in a situation where he could get hurt again. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow morning, and then we'll make a decision as we go forward from there.
And Vinny, I mean, is he?
Vinny's been cleared to play. I just want him, because he hasn't played at all this year, I want him to go through 2 more practices before our next game. He'll be ready Thursday.
In one of the early games with Volsky, you talked about the line that he was on in that game, needing to learn the grind a bit more. Having Callie on Volsky's line today, I don't know if that's going to.
I'm not sure if it'll stay, yeah.
But it was part of that hoping that some of what Callahan brings would rub off on him? Or?
Well, I'm hoping that I hope the whole team rubs off on him, because that's the way we have to play. And even in the floor, he has bought in. He's trying to grind. He's trying to win puck battles on the boards, both ends, defensively and offensively. He's been around the puck, and you know he's been told that's what he's going to have to do. You know, I had so many opinions on him thrown at my way when we traded for him. I haven't seen some of the things people talked about, so we have to make our own judgment, and he knows how he needs to play here, and he's trying to do that. We don't want to turn him into an absolute grinder. He's a talented player, but he has to do the job away from the puck, and puck battles are a very important part of that.
When you say you haven't seen some of the things people talked about, is that a positive or a negative?
That's a positive because you know, and people weren't running him down, but you know, you get traded a couple of times in a very short while. People are saying, "Well, what's this guy all about?" I didn't want to listen to. Obviously, we have to get information, and I have a couple of people over in the Western Conference that I trust very, very closely, and I call them, and they gave me information on him. So you have to find out information, but you never know when it clicks in. He's 24. He's still a kid. And you never know when it clicks in. And I like the way he's played. I like his effort, which is the most important thing, away from the puck. And he's been around it offensively, too, in creating offense. So we'll see where it all goes.
Good.
That's it.